Hello everybody, my name is Meisterbloo, and welcome to this quote-unquote special episode of the Let's Play of Higurashi no Onikakushi. This video is hopefully going to cover all the tips that I've gotten so far, because I'm going to go through this extras option, go down to the view tips, and take a look at the tips that I've gotten so far that I have not yet read through, because I was told by more than a couple people that I should go with the tips as I'm getting them, so I'm going to catch up on the tips, and then from here on out, as I get them, I will, of course, go through them. So, starting off, we already did the we're a mixed grade one, so I'm going to switch into we don't have a uniform? If I sound a little sniffly, I apologize. I'm not feeling too great lately. It's only June, but it's already so hot. I could hear the Higurashi outside chirping. Me. Exactly. And at night there are mosquitoes. Oh, I got a shit ton of mosquito bites all over my legs because I went to my dad's house yesterday and I was wearing shorts to help him like unload something from the back of his truck. I was eaten alive. I have like 15 mosquito bites on my legs. Hope I don't die from it. It might as well already be summer. My only salvation was that the mornings were still cool.
Summer, I do declare!
Satoko was flapping her skirt languidly. That's pretty unladylike there. Even if she was a little brash, she's still a girl.
Keiji does seem quite cool with just a single button-up shirt. I'm so jealous.
From how I see things, the skirt you're wearing looks like it'd be much cooler. A girl like you just wouldn't understand. Wearing jeans during the season and how steamy the crotch gets. Keiichi.
It gets steamy, huh?
This girl has gone imagining something indecent. Rena's summer clothes have a nice refreshing color. I feel cooler just looking at them.
Thank you. They really do feel pretty cool.
Is that Satoko? I do wish my summer clothes were breezy as Rena's. Yeah, it was.
But Satoko-chan, your summer clothes are so cute, being a one-piece and all. I'd like to wear your summer clothes. This is actually quite stuffy, you know. I do believe you do.
Why am I going like
southern, all southern on it? I do believe what you're wearing will feel much cooler. But it would be so much more fun with cute clothes.
I had a feeling that Rena and Satoko's base values were fundamentally different. Speaking of which, our school doesn't have a uniform?
Yeah, it doesn't. As long as they're proper, the regular clothes are fine.
There are quite a few students in regular clothes. There were a few wearing uniforms, but they were all the same design and rather plain. What's the uniform they're all wearing? They're all the same.
That's a city school uniform. It's not like there's a rule, but they're all wearing it.
Speaking of which, everyone in our group is wearing a different uniform, aren't we? Did you go out of your way to get them from somewhere?
Why, yes, Mion-san supplied them. Mi-chan's relative runs the second-hand clothing store. They get the school's clothes from all over the country for cheap, they say.
So you asked those relatives to get a bunch of unique school uniforms, then? Then, Mion, she probably loves using her friends as dress-up dolls. That must be a strange second-hand clothing store. I get that it's a second-hand clothing store, but stocking clothes from schools all over the country? That's pretty strange for a second-hand clothing store. What's the point in stocking up clothes from faraway schools they know nothing about?
Yeah, I think so too. They also have the school swimsuits and PE.
I know where this is going. I've seen Fruits Basket!
I don't like the idea of having used ones.
Doesn't sound like that shop makes much money. They probably have Mion pitch in and help so they could... They probably have Mion pitch in and help so they can make a bit more, and so that Mr. Bloo can speak.
But Mion-san says it'll be a big hit and become a great store, with such conviction.
A second-hand clothing store that stocks school uniforms will be a big hit? I don't get it. Is that the end of the tip? That's the end of the tip. Keiichi, I get it. I get it, trust me. I get it. Watch Fruits Basket, and wait for, it's not Kyo. What's the name of... Yuki! Wait for Yuki's older brother, who is one of the greatest characters in that entire series, to show up. You'll know exactly what kind of store they're running. Next tip, the Maibara Manor. Aw, the happy music.
So, K-chan, you're not stinking rich?
What's this all of a sudden? Did I come to school in a limo before?
How much do you get for monthly allowance?
About $10.
My, that's rather plebeian amount. His lunch is made up of normal stuff. He isn't rich.
What are they talking about? To be asked out of nowhere how much I get and then told it's a plebeian amount.
Sorry.
Rena seemed to pick up on my dubious expression and started giggling.
K-chan, your house, you know, it's pretty big, yeah? So the architecture has people all around Hinamizawa calling it the Maibara Manor, and it sort of stands out.
Maibara Manor?
Since the house is so big, everyone is gossiping, wondering exactly how rich you are.
My ear itches! Yeah, I've had some ear problems lately and just a little itchy. I'm on some antibiotics though, so that's good. I see. Now I get it. Well, the frame of it is huge. I can see how it can cause some misunderstandings.
From my deduction, I'd wager they spent too much money on building the house, and that's why they are now broke. Being broke, how very, very unfortunate.
Rika-chan took pity on me as she patted my head. I go from being treated like a millionaire to a beggar.
Yeah, sorry for ruining your
Oh, that's me. So yeah, sorry for ruining your imagination, but we aren't millionaires or poor. We're the image of a normal, average household.
You can't call it normal with that huge... You're the richest family in the location!
You shut up!
The entranceway is all grand, and the gate is large enough for a large truck to get through. That's not normal people at all.
They do say the bigger your house, the more prosperous you are. The reason the house is so big is because Dad's studio is in it too. There are a bunch of different workshops, and lots of his works are hung up in different places. All of them are huge too. For those reasons, the family actually uses only a third of the house for day-to-day living. He planned it out so people in cars could come in and see the gallery he opens up in the house someday. By the way, the entranceway Mion is talking about is the one for the studio and is normally sealed off. The entranceway to the Maibara family actually uses a very plain, the entranceway the Maibara family actually uses is a plain and simple one. The interior is much different from how it looks on the outside.
I'd really like a chance to explore Kei-chan's house. Claiming not to be rich, but having a home like that. What could be hidden there? Maybe there's something cute hidden.
The antibiotics are gonna have to kick in immediately, otherwise this is gonna become a little frustrating. They probably had no
money to purchase furniture, so it's filled with Spartan rooms.
Spartan?
If there are carpeted rooms, I would love to try rolling around on the floor. That'd be great, so great. I want to roll around too.
Seems like their imaginations were just piling on. Well, sometime in the near future, it wouldn't be too bad to invite them all to my house. Dad is a sucker for the ladies, so he might even let them look around his studio. He is a real sucker for the ladies. Seriously, in the manga, his dad is like almost creepy because of it. The cry of the Higurashi crescendoed as the sky towered over everything. Of course the sky's towering over everything. It's the sky! It was hot, but the air was clear. It smelled like the beginning of summer. Yay! Alright, so this is the Maibara Manor. We got 3 of them done, 3 more to go, and we're about halfway through, so hopefully I can get these done in time. The Dam Site Murder Dismemberment Newspaper Edition, the Hinamizawa Dam Project, and the Special Tabloid Report. Go in order, I guess. I hope this is in order. From the June XX 1979 edition. The Shishibone City, Okinawa, Okonomi... I can't speak! Oh god, Sensei would be so ashamed! The Shishibone City, Okinomiya police station, June XX, late at night. Suspects were arrested on suspicion of murder and improper disposal of a corpse. The main offender, XXXX, has been added to the wanted list nationwide. According to our sources, the 6 suspects were at the Hinamizawa Dam construction site workroom on the XX at 9 p.m., where they are suspected to have assaulted and murdered the site overseer XXXX as a group, dismembering his body and hiding it. On the XX at 8 o'clock in the morning, a report was filed by the Shishibone City Hospital in which a male suspect alluded to having murdered Mr. XXXX. When questioned at the police station, the individual confessed to the crime. Since a portion of the body was recovered at the location he gave, he was arrested that afternoon on suspicion of murder and mutilation of a corpse. The rest of the suspects were arrested at the same day. Oh god. But the main culprit is still at large. Police are currently on his trail. The motive is purported? Purported? Is that supposed to be reported? Or purported? I've never seen that word before in my life. The motive is purported to be a drunken verbal dispute during which he killed the victim in a fit of anger. However, as there are multiple inconsistencies with their testimonies, the investigation is ongoing. Eerie. Purported. I am going to have to look that word up after this. The Hinamizawa Dam Project. That damn project. October 1975. In accordance with the Prime Minister's Bulletin Number XXX, Hinamizawa's electrical development master plan was announced. The vast scope of the projected Hinamizawa Dam will have an incredibly heavy impact on the village of Hinamizawa. The flooded area caused by the Hinamizawa Dam would include the 5 areas of Hinamizawa: Takatsuro, Kiyotsu, Matsumoto, and Yagochi. The submerged area includes 291 houses. Population 1,251. 1 elementary school. 1 middle school. 1 post office. 1 agricultural cooperative. Forestry department lumberyard. 5 shrines. 2 temples. And 1 fishery. All of these communal, cultural, agricultural areas and places of worship will be indefinitely submerged at the bottom of the artificial lake basin. Forsaking the hundreds of years our ancestors poured their blood and sweat into this fertile, it is no use, it is fertile resource-rich land is just too painful to bear. All of the residents having homes that were to be submerged banded together and created the Onikakushi Defense Alliance. The ODA. The dam project was halted and petitions to alter the plan were circulated. The citizens sought peaceful negotiations, but the government and its puppet company openly refused. Performing unspeakable heinous acts, they quashed the democratic actions of the villagers. But the villagers did not falter. Instead, they banded together and even more closely and steeled their resolve to protect their homes to the death. The continuation of that frightening Hinamizawa Dam construction project is still stalled as of today. The villagers understand that the stalling was caused by sublime power through unity, and they understand that this fearsome plan has not yet been fully withdrawn. The Onikakushi Defense Alliance has been dissolved after it did its part, but the feelings of unity it garnered have not yet been extinguished. As long as that passion resides in the hearts of the residents, they'll be able to confront whomever next decides to sink their homes into the lake basin. Onikakushi Defense Alliance Committee Chairman, Kiichiro Kimiyoshi. I don't think he's related. I don't think that's related to anybody in the story. Could it be Rika's dad? I don't know. Rika's last name... I can't remember what her last name is. Special tabloid report, and this will be the last one for this video. And then we can continue on with the actual plot. Not to say this isn't plot, really. This is like salad dressing to the plot. This makes the plot better. It makes it so much better. So, not calling it plot is actually a disservice, and I apologize. Nightmare befalls the Hinamizawa Dam. Lynching and murder dismemberment. In X month of X day in Double X Prefecture. At the Hinamizawa Dam construction worksite in Shishibone City, a bone-chilling, gruesome murder dismemberment. Even though this case has shocked the archipelago, the police will give no details on the case. Exactly what happened at the Hinamizawa Dam. They probably didn't mean to kill him at first, but as the victim resisted by swinging around a shovel, the rest of the perpetrators armed themselves in return, and it quickly escalated to homicide. So said the aforementioned investigator A. After this bloody tragedy was over, they were left with a body which nobody thought was alive.
Double X's son had tormented the suspects daily with his rough behavior. At first it was meant to be payback. All the perpetrators were horrified by the deed, and one even turned himself into the police. It was the de facto leader of this group, Double X, who suggested hiding the body. Reluctantly at first, they soon began to think they did not wish to be caught. The construction site had numerous places to hide the body with 6 people. They were originally supposed to hide the body and leave the area, but the de facto leader feared that the consciences of the other 5 wouldn't be able to bear the burden, and came up with a horrifying method to keep them from turning him into the police. He devised the heinous method of splitting up the body among them and making each of them responsible for hiding a piece. Double X had turned a simple manslaughter into a gruesome dismemberment and forcibly involved each perpetrator in order to create a sense of unity between them. Each one participated. But what does this mean? Person A spoke out reluctantly. Double X had ordered each and every one of them to just dissect a piece for themselves. They were hesitant at first, but nobody refused. In for a penny, in for a pound was what it meant. Thus, an unimaginable bloody ceremony began. The perpetrators wept and vomited as they performed the gruesome task. There was one person who stubbornly refused, but Double X threatened them, saying nothing would change if someone else ended up dead, and he gave up his objections. But Double X's plan collapsed in the span of one night. Triple X, who had refused to dissect the corpse up until the last moment, had broken down into tears at the hospital where he was being treated for an injury sustained during the scuffle and confessed. The criminals were arrested one after the other, but the de facto leader, Double X's whereabouts, are still unknown. Also, the right arm hidden by Double X is yet to be found. Despite an ongoing search, this horrible individual has so far managed to elude law enforcement. What could the police be hiding? Or doing? It appears that Double X had said he was going to throw the body, right arm, into the marsh. Double X's car was discovered abandoned near the marsh, but there were no clues to his whereabouts. Double X didn't trust his companions. One cannot deny the possibility that he had expected his companions to confess to the police and used his car as a decoy. Of course, I doubt that theory. Since he has no car, one would expect him to have a limited area to which he could have escaped to. But within the station, there were rumors going around that he had accidentally slipped and drowned in the marsh when he went to throw away the body. To the locals, that marsh is believed to be a bottomless. It is known as Onikakushi, the ogre's abyss, and it's said that at the bottom of the marsh is connected to the hellish realm, the hellish world of demons, the atrocious demon from hell that was Double X. Could it be that he had returned to hell through the marsh?
The Jin Dragon, bringer of luck and fortune, prosperous fortune, ladies leaping into your arms, business success, promotions, ambition, protection from harm. Not just with pachinko and horse races, but business and even love. Guaranteed or your money back. The Jin Dragon Bracelet DX, one piece. 27,800 yen. I have 2 things to say about that. Thank you, and go to hell. Really? Really? Thank you for bringing the cheery mood back, because that music during the reports there was kind of getting to me. These headphones are really good, and that music is really creepy. So that was getting to me, so I needed that big upbeat thing, but at the same time, you killed the damn mood. Anyway, my name has been Meisterbloo. Thank you all for watching this video. Just perfect timing with this, pretty much. Just 20 minutes right now, and I'm taking a few minutes out because I had to scratch and go clean my ear and whatnot. So, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this, because I'm going to be going through now, and I'm going to be doing the tips as I go through the story now. Thank you for the commenters who said that that's probably what I should do. Thank you for that. My name is Meisterbloo. I will see you all in the next video. So until then, peace out, everybody.